Guys, I have changed my channel name from Speak English Like a Pro to Learn English. Just please make a note of that. Guys, in this video, I'm going to explain you how to improve your memory. Most of them struggle with remembering what they read or what they want to read. So I thought of making this a video because most of my students ask, sir, I could not remember what I read, so how to proceed with these learning strategies. So I thought of creating this video. So before we get into how to remember what we read, let's learn how powerful our memory is. Let's look at, see, our brain has more than 1 trillion synapses, which is equivalent to 2.5 million gigabytes of memory storage. That's enough to hold 3 million hours of TV shows. As powerful as human memory is, most of us would like to get better at remembering. This is true whether it's to get an edge on a test or remember the name of a person we met over the weekend. So that's why I created this video, to improve your memory. So guys, it's loaded with science-backed insights into how memories are formed, memorization techniques, nutrition, and more. See guys, you don't have to memorize everything here, but you might be able to if you apply of the tips. Let's look at, guys, how memory works. So before we dive into the specific memory improvement strategies, it's important for us to understand how memories works or formed in the first place. Just like a mechanic understands how a car functions before tuning it up, you should understand how your memory functions before you start shoveling information into your brain. Guys, we have 3 types of memory processes, guys. The first one is a sensory register, the second one is short-term memory, and the third one is long-term memory. Let's look at the first one, guys, sensory register. Guys, here, when you take information through your senses, the brain holds it for no longer than a few seconds, if that. Imagine yourself taking a walk through a city. You might see various buildings, smell the air, and feel a breeze, but very little of this information makes its way into your memory. However, if you encounter a specific person and converse with him, your brain could deem this input as important and therefore enter it into your sensory register. That's about the first one, guys, sensory register. The second one is working memory. Guys, continuing with the same example, let's assume the conversation you had is particularly important and this person gives you the phone number of the CEO of the company you dream of working for. There's only one problem. You don't have your phone on you. This is where working memory comes into play. Working memory refers to the brain storing information with the purpose of, working with it. This is the most important strategy of the memory forming process because it's when you have the most control over the information. So you repeat the phone number over and over aloud to yourself until you get your hands on a pen and a paper. The digits were fragile in your working memory, but they survived nevertheless. Guys, here we will look at the second type in depth in the next video. Let's look at the third one, guys, long-term memory. Let's say you call the CEO of and eventually land the job. Chances are that phone number will be seared into your long-term memory for 2 reasons. You told yourself that the information was important and you repeated it over and over. It's now in a permanent vault where it will remain indefinitely. See, long-term memories are solidified, guys, when information from the working memory is copied over into the hippocampus enough times, causing physical connections between the brain's neurons and synapses. The more you retrieve that in memory, such as when you tell the story to your kids someday, the stronger those connections become. So there you have to the life cycle of a memory from a sensory stimulus all the way to a story that will live on for generations, guys. This is how we have to know three working functions of a memory you want to remember. Guys, In the next video, I will help you how to memorize the things, the techniques, the systems, the strategy. So tune on to my channel, subscribe not to miss any videos. Please hit bell icon. See you in the next video, guys. Thank you. Bye.